get pizza, and they got a pool hall, a little bar, nice place. I don't remember what it was called, but everybody used to go there after work. So we're in there one night, and I'm shooting pool. And I hear somebody go, "Oh, you son of a bitch," blah, 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 blah. And I hear a little altercation at the bar. I kind of look over my shoulder, and I see it's the little guy who's a light guy or lighter sound or whatever it was. That
Spotlight
was
operator,
whatever it was. But really nice guy at work. Was wonderful, and everybody in Wendover was so nice because we're from out of town, we're the stars. They'd invite you over to their house, they'd cook for you, they'd take you. Hey, let's go to Salt Lake. Hey, I want to show you something. And they'd drive you. Whatever was the natural wonder of Wendover, they wanted to show it to you, and so that we were treated incredibly well while we were there.
And Wendover's been doing shows for like 20 years,
at least 20 years, because they have bands and actually the review shows, topless review shows, and actually they took the topless. They tried it one time and didn't work because the Mormons.
Chuck Jones did a show.
Chuck Jones was there, and Ralph Adams Jr. lives there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Ralph Adams Jr.'s father invented the dancing silk.
Phil Smith was there.
It's like these two are having a bromance.
We are.
Oh,
okay.
I'm sorry.
Let me get to where the light guy killed the guy, and then we'll get on with this thing.
Get to the good part where he died.
So I'm shooting pool. I'm talking about. I went from that to dancing silks. I see where I lost you. Okay. I got in this business to get laid.
I'm a chick with a dick. I need action adventure.
Okay, here we go.
Pussy, fart. Are you happy? Okay.
Wait a minute. What's the difference? Okay, so anyways,
smell.
Here we go.
That's the difference.
Oh, queen me not. Okay, so anyway, I'm shooting pool, and I hear the guy, altercation. I don't pay. I turn around and look at it, and I say, they'll work it out. So all I hear is, if you poke me in the chest one more time, I'm going to kill you.
I heard that in New Orleans when I was down there.
And this guy, whatever happens, I didn't see it. So I'm shooting. I go walk around the pool table, and I see my friend leave. I see the light guy leave. So he leaves. And now it's my turn to shoot again. I walk around the table, and just as I'm leaning over, I hear bang, and I mean, when a 38 goes off behind you, less than 10 feet, than 10 feet away. Yeah. No, I drop straight to the floor because
You're smart.
Because I've been around biker bars and stuff. When you hear that, you go straight to the floor. I'm on the floor with my hands over my head. I mean, I hit the floor so hard, and all you hear is bang, 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 bang. Emptied the gun into this guy.
Emptied the clip.
Emptied the clip. And it was a revolver. Emptied this right into this guy's chest, and I look over, and there's a guy, and this guy is bleeding out. And and there was one scream, like one cocktail waitress or bartender, somebody screamed, everybody else ran.
Right.
I stood up, I looked at this guy, and I looked at the light guy. He looks at the gun, walks over, sets it on the bar, sits down on the bar, still looks straight ahead, and says, "Can I have a beer?" And the guy runs over and puts a beer in front of him.
Hell yeah.
And he says, "You might want to call the police, because I don't think he's going to make it." And he was so incredibly cool about the whole thing, and the cops came in. So I ran to the bathroom. I told them this. I called the producer. Hey, I'm in the bathroom. Hey, I got the door locked. Hey, the guy shot the guy. He emptied the gun on him, and he's gone. And the producer thinks I'm telling him a joke because I'm supposed to be Mr. Funny, right? So I'm trying to tell this whole story. And here we are. Here we go. And finally he says, "Oh, hold on, Fielding. I'm getting another call." And he calls me. He says, "I'll call you back." He says, "Apparently you're telling me the truth." And I never knew what happened after that, but I told him, I said, "I'm giving you my 2-week notice."
Yeah.
In fact, if you can let me out, that's just for, because I don't want to get poked in the chest. And I ain't poking anybody in the chest. But Mike Michaels was there. And I go back, and he's my next door neighbor in this hotel where they put us up. And I go around banging on Mike's door, and Mike's in there. He's got whatever he's banging on. And he really,
Charlie.
Or as we used to call him, they call everyone else called him the mechanical magician. I called him the mechanical hammer. Mike had a different date every night.
That's right.
But I went over and I get him out of bed, and I said, "You're not going to believe what just happened." I tell him this story, and there it is. He turned on the TV, and it's all over the place.
That's so funny.
So I went home. But But on the but
Wow,
on a more serious
So if you're ever-
but on a more serious side.
If you're ever in Wendover, you can see a good show. Just stay out of the bars.
And don't poke anybody.
Don't poke anybody.
I
in
thought the show
chest.
in the bar was just as exciting as anything you could have seen on any stage there. I was in there doing a show
Like you're in a
across the
Bruce
street.
Willis movie.
I can't remember that place, but I was there 2 years before, and I was doing a show, and the bikers do this bike ride for cancer, and there was 10,000 bikers. True story.
Wow.
10,000 bikers, and they come across the desert and they stop in Wendover for like 6 or 7 hours on their way to Salt Lake, and the entire city, all the casinos are completely. There's no place to put up 10,000 people, right?
Yeah, right.
So they're all down the streets. Everybody's drinking. The cops don't. Everybody just steps aside. The bikers, they're very peaceful. So they come into our show, and the show's sold out. So I walk out, and my opening line is, "Well, this is the last time I ride side saddle on a moped." This biker looks at me and goes, "It's not funny, motherfucker." And I just looked at him and I said, "Okay, boys, I just want to do one little trick. I'm the magician. If you don't like it, I'll leave. If you like it, I'll stay." So I pull out and whip out Bob the Bird. I was, yay! Then I squish it. This guy's going, he squished the bird. He goes, I said he turned into a pussy. And I just, and then I go rip his head off, and I said, okay, are we all together on this? And the bikers are, yeah! So we had to do 3 shows that night.
You should modify this Bob the Bird trick. Like maybe you should throw a little miracle in the end. Like you bring him back to life at the end.
I do.
yeah,
I
he
did.
does.
The whole thing is, it looks like this is happening, but it's not.
And when he pulls the head off, it stretches really long.
Like a piece of gum.
So he makes it so obvious that you have to be really.
It's almost. It looks so
True.
real. It looks real up to a point that becomes cartoonish the way it's.
Is it like when you take the thumb off? Look,
Oh,
look how great I am at magic.
apparently you've gotten laid by a magician
Yeah,
before.
miracles, yeah.
Oh, I see what's going on here.
Do not drink the wicked tango. Don't do it.
Apparently somebody showed you their
Watch
thumb.
my thumb.
Ooh, how'd you do
this
that?
part gets you, doesn't it?
That's so cool.
We're going to take a break. We'll be back.
Oh, I was going to show you.
Cheap is small, and not too steep, but best of all, cheap is cheap. Circumstance has forced my hand to be a cut-price person in a low-budget land. Times are hard, but we'll all survive. I just gotta learn to economize. I'm on a low budget. I'm on a low budget. I'm not cheap, you understand. I'm just a cut price person in a low budget land. Excuse my shoes, they don't quite fit. They're a special offer and they hurt me a bit. Even my trousers are giving me pain. They were reduced in the sale, so I shouldn't complain.